Welcome to I'm Your Target Demographic, and welcome to Word Up, our series where we look at a word or a phrase and then we explain what it means and give examples how to use it. So today we are talking about the phrase imposter syndrome. Now this is kind of the opposite of what we covered maybe a month, 2 months ago, which was the Dunning-Kruger effect. So the Dunning-Kruger effect is when you're so incompetent in something, you know so little, you think it's easy. You overestimate your ability. Now, imposter syndrome is kind of the opposite, where you're qualified, you know a lot in your field, but you feel like, I'm a fraud. How did I get here? I don't deserve this. I don't really know that much. So it's almost like underestimating your abilities. So let's look at the actual definition of imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome, the persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own efforts or skills. So this tends to happen with people that continually learn about a topic, people that are getting PhDs, people that are extremely educated about something. The more you know, you start to feel like, I don't really know that much. I understand how complex and complicated this is, and I'm just, getting to the tip of the iceberg here. So it's that sense of like, I don't know how I got here. I don't know why I deserve this. Now, it doesn't have to be education related. It could just be you've been in a job for a long time, you're really experienced in a certain field, and then you kind of start to think, like, I don't really deserve this, or how did I get here? And you start to think that you're an imposter, which is why it's called that. So now people don't often use imposter syndrome in a sentence unless they're talking about what we're talking about. So I'm going to give you some examples that might be what someone would say if they were feeling this way, or things that could give you an opening to say, that sounds like the imposter syndrome. So here's some examples. Sure, I've been here for 20 years, but I don't think I'm equipped to become manager. I don't know the first thing about leading this team. I'm not fit to be a professor. My students all think I'm making things up. Am I? Am I just a fraud? My imposter syndrome is kicking in again. Even though my dissertation is widely acclaimed in this field, I still feel like other people know so much more than I do. How can I compare to them? So those are the sorts of things that you're going to hear, or you might even say. You got to this video because you're interested in this, you saw this title, and you're like, I've heard of that before. And so maybe this triggers why this might come up, or why you might feel that way. There isn't really an answer for why people feel like they have imposter syndrome, but it is a common phenomenon. It is something probably deep and different within each person that feels that way, that they just feel like they don't belong, right? That they don't deserve that spot, that they are truly an imposter. So this is meant to be a superficial video, just what it is. I'm sure there's plenty of other videos that can do deep dives into how to overcome the imposter syndrome, how to maybe help someone else that is feeling that way. I'm sure those videos exist, and now it is your task to go find them. So down in the comments, let me know if you've ever felt this way, if you know someone that has, and if you've overcome that feeling, what are tips that you would give someone else that maybe feels like a fraud in their situation. So thanks for watching Word Up, and we'll see you next time.